Ready to discover Vancouver's hottest neighborhoods? Well, join me in this video as I unveil the top 3 and stay tuned for the ultimate favorite that'll make you want to move as soon as possible. Downtown Vancouver. Downtown Vancouver isn't like most downtowns in the world. Oftentimes, downtown is just a financial district or office space. Our downtown here in Vancouver has actually many different pockets and neighborhoods within. There is the West End, Cole-Harbour, an actual area in downtown and Yaletown. In this video, I'm going to be talking about downtown as a whole with all of these combined. It's a very small area and you can pretty much walk across downtown from one end to the other in about 30 to 40 minutes, depending how fast you walk, of course. It's one of the most popular neighborhoods because there is so much to do in such a small area. Within downtown, it also has many tourist attractions like Vancouver's first park, the popular Stanley Park, which is 1,000 acres, which in a year attracts approximately 8 million people. It's recognized as one of the greatest urban parks in the world. Another reason why people love living here is if they work close or inside downtown, so they don't have to commute as much. As they say, time is money. So the less time you spend driving, the more time we have. When you live here, everything is accessible by walking distance. If you enjoy a more lively area with restaurants, here in Yaletown along Hamilton and Mainland Street is where some of the top restaurants are situated. You'll find some high-end shopping along Alberni Street, or for some everyday consumers along Robson Street. And further down Robson Street, there's an array of Asian restaurants. Then we have this historical gas town with Victorian buildings and cobblestone street. Very picturesque and a great place to explore during the day. West End is amazing as it's closest to the beach and where the fireworks are displayed every year. It's home to a lot of lower rise buildings, a really quaint neighborhood with a community feel. Do note that some of these homes here in the West End are actually leasehold buildings. Leaseholds refer to a type of ownership where the buyer purchases the right to use and occupy the property for a period of time, and in most cases it's about 99-year lease, but they don't really own the land which the property sits on. So there's no really land value when you purchase a home like that. I'm not gonna go too much into this right now, but if you want me to create another video explaining this topic, let me know. So when you're browsing for homes, you'll find a lot of homes here with a really low price tag, like almost half the price compared to other parts of downtown. And you think, wow, that's crazy. Why is it so cheap? Well, this is why. They're leasehold buildings. Now, within the downtown area, the most expensive and prestigious neighborhood to live in is Cole-Harbour, which is very residential. Along Cole-Harbour, it's also where our convention center and Canada Place is, where you can get very nice views across the harbor of Stanley Park. So might not be fair to other neighborhoods as there are so many different areas within downtown that I've included. And let me know if you'd be interested in another video where I talk about the areas even more specifically within downtown. The next most popular neighborhood is Kitsilano, also known as Kits. What makes Vancouver unique is that we are close to the ocean and mountains. Nature really takes over here. So naturally, the most popular neighborhoods would be closest proximity to the beach or water. And it is also where a lot of people come here to watch the annual fireworks celebration of lights. Kitsilano is definitely on the list for that reason. And at Kits Beach, we have a beautiful view looking over at downtown Vancouver, Stanley Park, and the North Shore Mountains. In warmer months, many people come here to play beach volleyball, and kids usually gravitate towards the playground area. And there's also an outdoor pool in Kitsilano. It's a beautiful place to watch the sunset, whether you want to sit outdoors for a beach picnic or hit up some restaurants here along the water. Along West 4th, there are a lot of boutique shops and quite an active community here, where it's home to some outdoor activity shops, yoga, and spin studios. There's no lack of trendy coffee shops and cafes. Walking along the beach towards Vanier Park, there's an off-leash dog park where my dogs usually love going to. At Vanier Park, next to Kitsilano Beach, is home to the Space Museum, Vancouver Museum, and the Maritime Museum. That's where Bard on the Beach Shakespeare Festival runs every year. The next popular neighborhood is Main Street. And unlike Robson Street in downtown, which a lot of tourists go to, Main Street is popular with the locals. There are quite a few events here that happen every year, like Car-Free Days, Vancouver Mural Festival, and different parades. It has a trendy, hip, and relaxed vibe, which seems common for Vancouver, but more notable in this area. It's also where Science World is by Falls Creek. Science World is a family-friendly science center which shows and different hands-on activities and exhibits for children. Not only that, there are playgrounds for grown-ups too, like climbing gyms nearby. If you want something more cultural every year, there's also Punjabi celebrations held every April, which paint the town with vibrant colors as it marks the Punjabi New Year. Well, you can't talk about Vancouver without talking about the restaurants, and there are a bunch of great restaurants here too. Also, people love to stroll the streets and window shop, or actually shop to your heart's content with the trendy boutique stores here. So now that you know the 3 most popular neighborhoods of Vancouver, watch my other videos on the things I love and the things I hate about living here. My name is Nancy Chi, a local realtor, and if you have any questions about Vancouver or other parts of Metro Vancouver neighborhoods, feel free to drop a comment or send me an email to discuss further. My calendar booking link is right below this video, and I'm happy to chat with you. Thank you and talk to you soon.